The law of God's beauty says if you don't gossip every day, trust me, you're not starting your day the right way. So for those that have gossiped this morning, well done. For those that are about to, come, let's gossip together. For those that have not, trust me, your day, I'm not sure it will go well. This is Gossip Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Planty Planty, aka Aggressive Baddie. With me is A.
Oh, feels great to be back again on Gossip Gala to gossip once again.
Right.
I mean, like, who doesn't love gossiping?
I've already said my
you know
own.
what? Honestly,
For those that
don't
don't gossip, trust
I don't
me.
understand how people don't really like gossiping.
I
like,
mean,
you know, you guys aren't really like fulfilling your life right now with gossip.
Oof.
Like, you need to have those friends that you can gossip with.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
like how we're doing now.
you don't necessarily have to have a friend though. No.
Or maybe you can just gossip to yourself.
Anybody.
You can gossip to yourself.
Oh, really?
You can gossip to yourself.
How can you gossip
can just
to yourself?
Do it in your mind.
Oof.
Do it in your mind.
That's
Do
it.
it in your mind. You know when you want to be so mean to someone, you want to say it to their face, but you're like,
Let me reconstruct. What exactly do I say? What words
what
do
I say?
Dip. That's valid, actually.
It is.
How are you?
I'm good.
How did you spend the rest of your day after the gossip?
After yesterday, I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? Then I was like, I don't even know actually anymore. I was just really tired that day. I can't even think on what I really
What did you eat? You know, okay, you like to sleep. You don't like to eat, but tell me.
So I went into the fridge. I was like, I can't really be bothered to like whip up something right now. So I went into the fridge and I saw rice there and I took the rice.
Rice that you did not cook. I like that.
I take some credit for cooking it, okay? It was a family thing.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I take good credit for it. So, no one come for me for that. But, yeah, and then I had that rice and then I had a nice cold bottle of water. You know when like the cold water bottle just hits nice at night? Yeah.
It's only you one that know it's nice.
So it was great. It was really delicious and everything like that. And then I just went night.
Oh, okay. I feel like you had a good one. I think I had a good one too.
It was good.
I think I slept on time yesterday. Yeah.
What time did you sleep?
Do you know on time is like 9? That's on time.
Your on time is so different. Your on time is so different from my on time.
Tell me.
My on time is like maximum like 12.
12. Nice. Clap for yourself. When did you wake up this morning?
I woke up at 5.
You woke up at 5
a.m.
That's like 4 hours sleep or something.
Yeah, you're gonna be up and ready for the day.
Oh, and you're not feeling a certain way, like you're tired.
I'm okay.
Energy.
Especially with my water bottles in the fridge. I need that after.
No wonder. No, that's weird actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, well done. Energy.
Thank you. Energy.
Energy.
I feel like I always have like a random burst of energy.
Yes, you actually do.
And my mom and my friends, they know that about me. They're like, oh, wait, how do you have this so much energy? Like, I'll come into school and they'll be like, wait it's like 9:30 a.m. in the morning. How do you have this burst of energy? I'm like, I have no clue. It just happens. It's like a natural thing. So, yeah, come
on. All right, let's really go straight into street acts. So the first tweet I have here says there are men that will move to you and you'll be forced to take a pulse and really wonder what kind of energy you're giving to attract such.
Yeah, you know what? Facts.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like this particular tweet falls on both the good and the bad. There are certain kind of men that will come to you, probably the kind of people that stay on the street. I don't want to call it any names today. I'm trying to be like a good child. Then you have certain persons come and in your head you're like, it be shouldn't the kind clothes what they wear when they make all these kind of niggas. Like, bro,
yeah, I know
you don't look me finished.
I clean up. You know what?
Tell me, what do you think about the tweet?
I'm even just trying to like reread it. I'm like, I don't understand. I'm like, my brain is confuzzled.
Oh, okay. So I think what the person is trying to say is that's why I said it's both for like the good and bad, right? So imagine you have like all of these bad boys. That's an example, right? You have all of these bad boys come to you. There's always that. Okay, am I giving a certain kind of energy?
Like
right?
what? Like why am I attracting this kind of? Okay, so I get it now. Why am I attracting this kind of men?
Exactly.
Like, what vibe am I giving? You know what? It's like a 50-50. Like if you're attracting like bad men,
people.
you need to look at yourself
There's
and then
something
wonder
bad about you, my
why
love.
you are attracting bad men.
Yeah.
And then if you're attracting a great guy and everything like that,
Rolls Royce,
what
Prado.
done for you?
That's it.
Rolls Royce, Gucci bag,
Oh, my
Louis
Lord.
Vuitton.
Oh no.
That's the kind of guy you kind of want to attract as well. But also a guy that spoils you, but also like you show the love back and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street. You get what I mean? I think we had a conversation about this, about like relationship and stuff like that. So yeah,
You know why those two kind of relate to me? Because I think there was a time in my life where, I mean, for those that know, I'm literally one of those AJ babies, right? So, I mean, given the kind of area I'm from and all of that, then you not see some of these guys that are on the streets and they're like, hey, if I find girl, I like you. In my head, I'm like, let's start with what I'm doing to get better. Can you leave this environment? Honestly, because, I mean, it was getting too much and I'm like, okay, these are not the kind of people that I want. Do you want?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I'm like, okay, you know what? Probably we'll start with leaving this environment first so that we can, see better people. Because
but I think it's like
people,
also like self-reflecting on yourself as well.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's
what it is.
That's completely what it is. Like you self-reflect on yourself and you're like, okay, what is things that
you're doing
that I'm basically doing that's making me attract all these other people and stuff like that. And you know what? The typical bad boys where they give out like they're so attractive and everything like that and stuff. And then you see like their world and what they're actually like, and I'm like, okay, so why did I attract this person?
Exactly. That's
why did
what
I
it
attract
is.
this person?
So I mean, I like the fact that you made mention of self-reflection because I feel like that's like a big thing.
A really
Sometimes
big thing,
it might be the environment. Like for me, it was the environment because I know they craze, I know they chop bottles. So tell me why someone that is eating bottles is looking for me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So literally, I mean, sometimes it can be the environment. Sometimes it can be like the attitude or whatever that you keep that'll make such persons want to be like, oh, this girl, she raz,
yeah,
for long,
yeah,
that kind of
it.
thing. So yeah, moving on to the next tweet. This one says, do you say my mommy or our mommy when talking with your siblings? What do people say in the house?
You know what? It's actually really funny because when I have conversation with my brother and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, my mom, and then he's like, what? So your mom is not my mom either? Like, and then I'm like, oh no, sorry, it's just a force of habit. I'm sorry, it's just like a habit. Like I am the youngest in the family, so I'm just like, oh, my mom, like my mother, like this is my mother. Okay, I don't know where you came from, but yeah. So I feel like it goes both ways. I was like, oh, our mom, like mom said, oh, you should do this, you should do that. But then I'm like, I mostly say my mom, actually. I always say, oh, my mom said I should do this. And then he'll be like, oh, so your mom is not my mom. I mean, like, what would you say?
So in our house, that's like very funny thing, right? In our house, we don't use mommy or daddy or whatever. So it's mama or papa. Do you understand? Exactly. So if I'm having a conversation with my younger sister, it's always like, mama said this, mama said that. Like just a very direct
it's
whatever.
like many people use like different nicknames. They go with like,
exactly.
They go with like ma. They go with like mother, mommy, mama. Yeah.
So,
I call my mom Oma. It means mom in Korean.
Oh, come on, energy. You got to stay with me from the start. Oh my God. But that's a beautiful one. Though.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the last one. This one says, as a bachelor, I'm tired of rice, noodles, spaghetti, that's pasta. What else is there to be eaten? Please. Honestly speaking, I'm not even going to lie. I feel like this person is actually on point. Like, it's tiring. Do you know, last month when I was like doing like this normal shopping, for the boat and all. Like literally, I think I picked a lot of beans. I did a lot of beans and all. Guess what? This month when I was doing the whole shopping and all, I deliberately, intentionally just took out beans. I'm like, you know what? Go like this. And I got the other stuff. I'm not going to lie because
why were you tired of you're tired of eating beans? You're tired of eating the same thing every time and all of that. It does get tiring. I mean, like, it does get tiring. But at the same time, you need to survive.
That's the problem.
You need it's like an essential. You need food, whether you get tired of it, so on and so forth. Like, think of it. If someone only has beans in their fridge, like only beans, nothing else, only beans. And they're like, oh, I really want to eat something. But think of it, they have nothing else. They don't have money or anything like that. So the only thing that they have stocked in their fridge is beans.
Oh no.
That's the only thing they're gonna eat to survive in life. So it goes both ways. Like, you can be tired of eating beans and spaghetti, rice, whatever you eat, but you know, I would never get tired. It's food.
Are you being serious?
I mean, like, it's food.
No.
I would never get tired of eating the same thing over and over.
So naturally, right? I'm actually not a food person. Like I say that anywhere, anytime. I'm actually not a food person.
Why?
Do you know? Yeah. I think was it on Saturday? I was having a conversation with my friend. You know, I told you how busy my Saturday went. The only thing I took was energy drink till I got back home. Yeah, and I was telling my friend, do you know the interesting part? I actually was not feeling hungry. That's the problem because I was literally working. Do you understand? I was working. I was from one place to another. We were checking like the scenes.
So hunger doesn't even pass your mind at all.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I'm actually not a food person. But you see, I took energy drink. Without energy drink. I don't know where I'm going to be.
You know what?
It is very essential for me.
You know, the thing is with energy drinks.
Tell me.
Like, they're nice, it tastes great, and then it fulfills you for like maybe, let's say, 3 hours or so, and then you just get completely worn out. You get completely worn out, and then you don't even want to continue the day. Yeah. So that's like the downsides of energy drinks.
No, I get you, but that would only be if you're taking like the energy drink because you want to be energized. I'm taking energy drink more like I'm addicted to it. I don't know if you understand. Exactly.
What you mean.
I don't think I'll be able to go like a full day without taking energy drink.
That's with like coffee people. Like they'll be like, oh, I need a coffee a day.
I don't think I would literally even start my day properly without coffee. Let's not even joke about it.
You know what? With me is water.
Oh, I mean, like, okay, that's why. No wonder you went straight to the
I feel like it's
description.
Like I can't go a day without water. I feel like many people can't go a day without water. I mean, like water is essential. If you don't drink water at least a day or so, please drink water. Stay hydrated. Like, come on, guys. Like, you can't. There's people that don't even like the taste of water. They don't like the taste of water. People just put powder inside the water and say, I like flavored water better. I'm like, so you're just putting more chemicals or something like that in your water. Like, how does that make sense? But anyways, I'm trying not to get annoyed on this show already.
You can't get annoyed now. Come on, we've not even started the
gist. That's very
exactly.
True.
So let's quickly go on this short break, guys, to come back with the gist for you. Stay with us. Hey guys, it's your girl Purple Diva, and I'm live here at Gossip Gala. I want to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Thank you so much for staying with us. Now it's time to gossip.
Ooh, always excited to gossip.
I don't know what that voice is. All right, so the first one we have here says, I don't joke with Enyoluwa fumes over subtle racism within Nigeria. So let me quickly read this out. It says, Nigerian influencer and media personality Enyoluwa Adeoluwa. I like this guy's name. Has voiced strong concerns over subtle racism and microaggressions occurring within Nigeria, particularly from certain foreign-owned establishments. In a recent interview on the Uncut podcast, that's my babies there, we have here Enyoluwa highlighted instances such as an Indians-only school allegedly prohibiting Nigerian students and a Chinese supermarket reportedly denying entry to Nigerians. Now, he emphasized the importance of addressing these issues promptly to prevent the normalization of discriminatory practices, stating that tolerating such actions would perpetuate notions of white supremacy, right? Enyoluwa also addressed colorism, expressing his commitment to challenging any discriminatory attitudes based on skin tone. So I feel like this is like the kind of discussions we should be having. Let's not even lie. Because tell me why. I mean, you leave your country. I understand that it's for the benefit of both countries, right? You come to Nigeria, you want to establish a business as a Chinese brand or whatever, and now you're not stating who buys from you. In a country like Nigeria, exactly. I mean, you're telling the fellow citizens that allowed you to establish your business. You're telling them that they cannot buy from you.
They can't do this, so on and so forth. I feel like racism is just really overrated now. Like, it's just gone too far. Like, I understand. Like, the thing is, you know, I actually don't understand. Why am I even saying that? I don't understand at all. Like, it's just like, obviously that we can't really do much about racism. we actually really can't do any much about racism. We can go protest. We can all say so on and so forth, like, oh, let's end racism. Let's end racism. But it's really not gonna end. I love that we, like, you know, try and speak with our mouths and everything like that. We go march and stuff like that. But I feel like with this, it's really just like you can't tell someone they can't do this, so on and so forth. Like, I don't know who gave you the right, unless you are president or something like that. You have no power. I'm not gonna lie, you don't really have much power.
The thing with this whole racism thing is, it's something that we can work on here in Nigeria, right? We can be, of course, we cannot, you know, tell the people in the UK or people in other countries what to do and
what
how
to do, so on and so forth.
But that's why we are talking about it here in Nigeria. Yes. You cannot bring your establishment to Nigeria and say you want to sell or you want to do whatever, and at the same time you're choosing, you're picking and choosing exactly
who's in, who's out, so on.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense at all. So, it doesn't really make sense at all.
Yeah, that's why, I mean, there needs to be regulations. Yes, I love the fact that Enyolua is actually talking about this. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I mean, the whole Chinese thing he made mention, I think that was something that happened like last year, where I think somebody in Nigeria and want to go to this Chinese store to get something, and they're like, "Oh, we will not attend to you.
We can't help you." So on and so forth.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
You're just you're being so disrespectful right in front of someone's face and thinking, "Oh, they're okay." Not like they don't. It's not like they don't have feelings or whatever. No, you know what? These people need to really chill. They really need to chill out because, like, you really don't know who you're actually offending, and you know what? They don't know who they might be talking to. You know, they might be talking to some powerful person and saying stuff, and then who knows, you might get fired the next day. But I'm just sorry, it's just my brain. It's just my brain.
No, but like, for real, I feel like this is something that we should not just allow, you know.
Yeah, it's not something that you should let slip.
Yeah, and that's why I actually like what happened, like, you know, last year. I think they actually even locked down the Chinese store until they're able to come in terms with, with the regulations.
100%.
So, yeah, because, I mean, if you have new persons come into Nigeria and they say they want to, the foreign persons rather, come into Nigeria, they say they want to establish whatever, I think it's important to state out the laws and rules.
Absolutely.
Let them see it. Let them know, because I think there's also that assumption of they get sent, they're supposed to. And I think there's also, I feel like one of the reasons why we're having problems like this is because that mentality of when you see like a white person come to Nigeria, there's that or you don't come. Or, you know, there's this, you know, respect. I mean, they see you as semi-god kind of. Exactly. So I think it's something that we actually need to start working on, because if you don't start with that, imagine somebody comes to Nigeria and they're already dictating what they do.
And I honestly
it's more
agree.
Like saying we don't have laws that regulate these things.
And I feel like there's obviously going to be a lot of consequences as well with all of that and everything like that, because people don't follow rules. Like, people don't want to follow rules. I said this like even yesterday. Like, people won't follow rules. They won't listen to you and stuff like that. So I feel like there just should be like very, very serious consequences and stuff like that. Like, just
heavy on that, actually.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, moving on to the next story. This one says, why Baba wears my beads on his neck wrist. So we have here singers. Oh, sorry, this is said by singer's fiancée, Natasha. Okay, Nigerian singer Baba's fiancée, that's Natasha Osawaru, has addressed allegations suggesting that the traditional beads he wears, which she gave him, have spiritual implications. In an interview with Stella, we have Natasha clarified that these beads are culturally significant and holds personal sentimental value, dismissing claims of any juju or diabolical association. She explained that these beads were a birthday gift symbolizing her royal heritage from the Agbani Doran family. I hope that is well pronounced. Then one set called Ezenika, meaning river that never runs dry, was given to her mother, and a pearl necklace, originally a gift from the late Queen of England to her grandfather, was also among them. Then Natasha emphasized that Baba chose to wear this beads himself, reflecting his appreciation for traditional accessories, right? And that there's no spiritual connotation attached to them. I feel like it was important that she came out to actually state this, but I feel like it's also too long, because we literally had this conversation like 2 months ago or so, if I'm not mistaken, where, I mean, they were, in quotes, they were looking for Baba. But, you know, and I think what problem I have with the social media is the fact that they say they're looking for this guy. At the end of the day, when they saw him, they did not give us updates. That's
Nothing.
If it's
Nothing,
true that
just
you're looking for
probably
him.
just like kept it quiet and everything like that. Yeah.
Exactly. But like having the normal conversation, because during that time we heard like Superbad mother came out when she was looking for him, in quote now. When she was looking for him, she came out to say that, oh, the reason why our son is behaving the way he is, the fact that he doesn't want to stay married to Annie, and I mean a whole lot of those things, is because of Natasha. And Natasha is the one, she's using Juju or whatever to hold him down. I mean, there's just a lot of
I feel like that's a bit extreme with the whole Juju and everything like that. I feel like that's just a bit too much. Like, it's beads. Like,
no, but it's beads doesn't mean it's not diabolical.
It could be like maybe something like spiritual or something like that. But Juju is a bit too much.
What's the
I'm
difference
not gonna
between
lie.
Juju and spirituality?
I don't
But
know.
like, you know, I mean, in this conversation, right? I like the fact that she came out to state that these beats in question, they are not spiritual, whatever. And sure, what they are things given to her,
as a gift, so on and so forth. Yeah,
exactly. Both from her mother and from her grandfather. Right, so it's important that we actually state out these things. Because there was already that conclusion that I think there was even a time where a video was, you know, a video of this Natasha was actually trending, and everybody's like, this girl. I mean, there was a lot of she no go girl, she no be Annie or whatever. Yes. There was just a lot. But what do you think about the story? Tell me.
You know what? I actually don't know what to say about this story. I feel like yes, she's like, again, there's nothing that we won't see on social media as well. There's nothing that we won't see on social media. And it's brave of her to come out and say all of this and stuff like that with all the things that had been said.
Yeah.
And again, I'm still on the beads. I really don't.
I'm still on the beads.
I feel like Juju was just a bit extreme for me, and saying like, oh, this is like giving bad energy. This is giving like negativity. Like no one needs that, so on and so forth. But it would have actually been like a gift, and her giving it to Baba was like, it was actually quite, I think it's quite nice, even though with these accusations of Juju and spiritual things, I'm actually really on that because I actually don't understand that. This is just confuzzling with my brain.
No, I feel like when it comes to spirituality, anything can be used as a symbol. Yes. Do you understand? So we've watched movies,
movies, everything like that. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Exactly. When you see Baba say, "Oh, we had this thing on," you wear this ring. Once you touch somebody, the person disappears. There's just a lot. So that's why I feel like symbols or anything can actually be used.
Like, if you wear this ring, you'll get good luck for the rest of your life.
Exactly. Things like that happen. So it's something that is already like in our culture as Nigerians, right? So something that is already culturally embedded.
I feel like those beads would be like a blessing, so on and so forth.
And that's what she's saying. That
so
it has nothing to do with
so it doesn't
the whole,
have to do with like negativity.
With the whole juju and exactly.
No,
why the mother was insinuating that the fact that her son was wearing all of these beads, he actually means that Natasha
I didn't understand with the mother's point. Like, I feel like the beads, it was like, because I was like really getting confused. I was like, why is the mother feeling like it's like juju, kind of like bad spiritual kind of feeling? I'm like, it was like a gift. I'm sure Natasha meant it out of all love and everything.
Literally,
like
that's
that.
what she just
and
came
out
out
of
to say
all
that.
care and stuff. Like, I don't like how the mother went into like conclusions and stuff like that and accusations. But here we are. It's social media.
That's Nigerian
as I
mothers
said.
for you.
That's
African mothers.
African mothers. There's nothing you won't hear from them. I'm sorry. There's nothing you won't hear from them.
Yes. All right. Moving on to the next story. This one says Davido reacts as King of England declares law for his music.
I was waiting for this topic for real.
You know why I love this story?
I was waiting for this topic
because
as well.
I remember when we talked about
That's
the radio.
What I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Bless
because
you.
the fact that guy said quit music,
like
you should
that
be
David
sewing
should
cloth
retire
and stuff like
and
that.
should leave the music.
Also, by the way, I have no problem with anyone sewing cloth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's about fashion and everything like that. I'm just saying that. But like, how dare that person say you should sew cloth and stuff like that when the King of England is saying that he loves the music and everything like that? You know what?
Let me read this out to you guys. This one says, British monarch King Charles III has expressed admiration for Nigerian musician Davido's work, particularly highlighting the song Kate.
Thank you.
And featuring Faith. In a recent collaboration with Apple Music titled The King's Music Room, King Charles curated a playlist showcasing his diverse music taste, which includes David's track, right? Now, the king remarked that Davido's music has deepened his appreciation for pidgin English. Shongba.
You guys here?
Let me continue.
You guys here? Cool.
Stated, the video has made me love pidgin language. I
Thank
would
you.
like to speak it like the next time I would like to speak it the next time I visit Nigeria. Thanks to Afrobeat, it's becoming more popular around the world. First up,
You know what?
Afrobeat
Thank
to the
you.
world.
Thank you. You know what?
Tell
Big
me.
up to that, to Mr. King Charles.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
big up
big
to
up to
him
him too.
because I want, you know what?
Tell me.
I want that guy that said about SoundCloud. I even forgot his
Radio
name.
God.
That's how unimportant he is. That's how unimportant he is. But
Tell
like,
me.
I want him to react to this. I want to see his reaction because it would be. You know what? It would be so sweet to just see his reaction.
You know, if
that the King of England wants. Okay.
I mean,
I've said
Ima-
what I said.
imagine-
What I said. I can't lie. I said
do you
what
know,
I said.
if I was a David, yeah, I would. If when King Charles said all of these things that he has said, I would have just probably screenshotted it or anything.
I would have screenshotted it.
I would have just
sent
sent it
evidence.
straight to the DM of that guy, and I'll just leave it there. There's no need. There's no need for further comments.
There's no like need for
But
like any
again-
argument, anything. Just
Exactly.
forward, and that's it. You
But
don't
again,
need to
people would say that you being like being petty. So just allow.
You know
it go.
what?
So,
I don't care
I
if I'm
mean,
being petty
no,
or
no,
not.
but
I'm not going to lie.
I don't
I
want to
wouldn't
be
care.
petty. Nah,
you know what?
I-
I actually wouldn't care because if I were new,
Yes, I
because
wouldn't
if I
care.
was in that situation and stuff like that, I would obviously show evidence that Mr. King Charles
Yes.
had said this,
mean,
especially
and he
about
loves my song.
especially as a musician that you said that should cancel his career and everything like
Right.
that and just retire. I would send evidence. I would screenshot, send evidence to you. And I would leave it at that, full stop, because I really don't care. I actually really don't care. It's out of love, yeah, maybe.
No, but
But
I feel like this
is a
this
really
came at the right time. This news
Thank
came at the
you,
right time,
exactly.
honestly.
It's really good.
Because it's very bad for you to see somebody's work, whether it's good or not. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
And you don't
your
like it, keep
opinion
it to yourself.
Do you understand?
Keep it to yourself.
I mean,
yes.
we don't really. I really don't care. Nobody
Yes,
cares. So
thank
just keep
you.
it to yourself. But you felt like it was important to state out these things. And see, I mean, someone that is not literally a Nigerian, you that is a Nigerian, you cannot
You made
appreciate
an
the
impact
things
on someone,
somebody's-
basically.
I
You made an
mean,
impact on
I
someone.
mean.
A king of England.
Hey,
Okay, let's go.
Drop it. Oh my god! I love this news
This one
so
is my
much.
favorite topic.
Yes,
I can't lie.
I'm not
This
even
one
going
is my
to lie.
favorite topic.
When I saw it, I mean, I just had this very big smile on my face. I'm like, yeah.
I-
there's no need
the
for
way
further
the way I
arguments.
was reading, I kept reading it over and over. I was like, "This is my
This
topic.
is it.
This is
no,
my
no
favorite
jokes,
topic.
man.
No joke."
jokes. Yeah. And this is. I feel like this is the best answer. If the video have wanted to have answered, what's his name now, Radio God. I feel like this is the best answer. Just
Best
screenshot it. I just send it to him. There's
Beau-
no need for
beautiful
further comments.
evidence. I can't like beautiful evidence.
Or better
Beautiful
still, you
evidence.
post it, then you just tag him.
Ah,
I'm not
I
fair
feel
to
like
you
I feel like tagging him is such a stretch, and I'm loving it. Thank you.
Oh, you're loving it.
I'm loving it.
Wahala. All right, let's click on the shop break, guys, to get more gossip for you. Stay with us.
Hey guys, it's your girl Purple Diva, and I'm live here at Gossip Gala. I want to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Peace out.
Hi, I'm Eve Bangkong, and this is Gossip Gala. You need to tune in every time because literally this is where the tea resides. I'm literally at the address now, okay? And I've had so much tea. I feel good. The Ame Boy me is excited. All right, keep it locked.
Yo, let's talk about things in Nige. Most of the man them sucking Gary, the rest them eating rice. One fight for a little force since Tinubu came and increased the price. It's your boy Kid Drastic. And shout out to Gossip Gala. You can come on here to watch best gossips and trendy stories and this thing. So stay safe. Bless.
And we are back.
We are back.
We're back.
We are back.
How'd you feel?
Because did we leave?
We didn't leave.
I don't think we
Come
left.
on.
We never
Nah,
left.
nah.
Oh.
We never left. Nah. Tell me, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I am feeling great.
The
I'm
gossip
feeling,
is
I'm
excited.
feeling
Abi, the amebo.
beautiful. I'm feeling the energy, especially when you're here with me. See, that was a rhyme. I'm feeling the energy. And you're
Okay.
here with me. No,
Okay.
no rhyming. Cool, guys. All right. All right, guys.
Only you said it wasn't right. Only you said it wasn't right. Okay, that's fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, moving on to the next story. This one says the best time to bear kids is in your 20s. Try to marry early, Pastor Kingsley advises youth. First of all, Pastor Kingsley is like my OG. Does that make sense? I love Pastor Kingsley so much. Let me quickly read this out. And it says, Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo, a renowned relationship coach, has recently advised young individuals to consider marrying early, emphasizing the optimal time to have children is during their 20s. He highlights that both men and women bodies are biologically prime for childbirth in their 20s, making it an ideal period for starting family. Now, he went further to say, he also pointed out the practical advantages of early parenthood. He notes that raising children is both physically and emotionally demanding. True. No lie. No jokes, rather.
Yep.
And he went further to say, by having children earlier, right, parents can avoid the challenges of managing teenage children or paying school fees at an old age, a time when they might prefer to focus on retirement plans. That's actually the truth. I feel like this is something that I don't think we actually talk about it a lot in this country. Yeah. Because we are more focused on the economy. Do you understand what I'm saying? We look at the economy first. I mean, I'm looking at like a Nigerian guy, for example, a typical Nigerian guy.
Go on.
You first of all look at the salary and say, I'm on this salary, you know.
Not do me well.
Me and Maka rest first. We go think about marriage later.
We think about it later, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I feel like the fact that Pastor Kingsley came out to talk about this, I feel like it's something that we actually need to consider, yeah. Because if you look at it very well, I know for sure. I've seen children that they're probably raised like by older persons. Their parents are already like probably 45 or 50. That's when like they had them. You would definitely know because there's a way you be that are young with disciplined children and people that are way older. That's when you're even supposed to be thinking about your retirement plans. You're supposed to probably be resting. I think there was this book I read about like the human development and all of that. And you see that when a child is like 2, 3, 4, you know how you have to always help them with everything. How you have to exactly
until it gets to like a certain age and stuff like that.
Exactly.
That you stop kind of like doing certain things for them. Like if they're like 8 years old or so on and so forth, you don't need to feed them anymore because they're 8.
Because exactly, and they are growing up, right?
Exactly.
But when it also comes to like people that are around the 80, 90, that's when you also need like to also be helping them
assist them because
exactly.
now they're older and their brain processes things very slow.
Very slow. Bless
exactly.
you. So you see now that these 2 times that we are supposed to be like you need people's help and all. Imagine
but when you're in your teenage years and like around your 20s, 30s, or so, it's very different. It's very different. But I feel like with that one as well, with like around like your 20s and stuff like that, you should be married or something, like have kids and everything like that. I feel it's like 2 ways. It's like 2 ways, like 50-50 for me. Like, okay, in your 20s and stuff like that, a lot of people would say you have to be married. You have to have like a job, a stable job, so on and so forth. Not many people have that right now.
Right.
They're not even married. They don't have kids and stuff like that. But people's lives are different. People's lives are different. It's not always expected in someone's life, they should be married and have kids and stuff like that. Even though like that is what's expected of every human being in life. It's not really, because people are not even ready to be married in their 20s. They might, people might not even be ready to be married in their 20s. They might be ready to be married in like their 30s or something like that. Or when they're like 30 or something like that, then they're like, okay, I'm ready to like be married with this person. If you've been with someone for like a few years and stuff like that, and then you're like, okay, I think it's time that we both are ready to take the next step in marriage step and stuff like that, then that's them too and stuff like that. But I feel like but at the same time, you want to also build your life and stuff like that and be ready to also, like, once you're finished with school and everything like that, it's time for you to like actually settle down and again, as I said, build a life for yourself. Like get like the guy that you want, or if it's like a guy, get the woman that you want. Be ready to like have a child and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. I feel like it's just 50-50 for me. I mean, how are you?
I feel like it's actually very important. I mean, like I said, we would always still blame it on the fact that the economy is not working.
Yeah.
Is there anything that actually happens in this country that we don't think
That
about
we
the
don't think
economy?
about money or the economy or
Jesus
anything
Christ.
like that.
So, I mean, there are so many persons that, of course, they are okay, getting married very early. But again,
Yeah.
they're also looking at their finances.
Exactly. So
Me, I
they go
cannot
they
take care
go
of
they go
myself
through the
alone.
money route, and then they'd be like, okay, I don't know if we're ready to like maybe actually get married, because weddings are very expensive.
Exactly.
And
For
everything
those
like that.
that want a
Having
big
a
wedding.
child is expensive. Even having a roof over our head is
Jesus.
expensive.
Do you know how much it is to get like let's start with a room in this Lagos? I was having a conversation with someone just yesterday.
Yeah.
If you see the amount that he was calling just to get a house, that's a lot.
You know
I'm
what?
not even going to lie. That's a lot.
Even in the UK as well, it's bad. Like, I remember someone telling me the price. I almost fell on the floor. I was like, yeah.
I mean, from
Ah.
where to where? How did I want to start saving that kind of amount? I beg. It's
Like
a lot for real.
having a roof
It's a
over your
lot.
head. That's the thing. So people like, again, like they may not even be ready at all
Yeah.
for like marriage life or anything like that, because money, things, the like inflation, everything, it just keeps going up. It's not like it goes down. It's not like it goes down. Like, if you want to get like a small packet of biscuit here in Nigeria, that will probably be like 350 naira, and they decide to increase it to what, 1,000. See, it's expensive.
I mean,
for simple living life.
just imagine.
Just to live life and survive, and just to simply survive. It's expensive.
I mean, getting the basic necessities
exactly
is a lot.
Especially when you want to start applying for jobs.
Breathe in, breathe out.
The
my
weight that you would be
no.
doing. Like, I remember I was applying for a job.
Oh.
Immediately, it was not
Okay.
even like like an hour later.
Okay.
20 minutes later, they say, unfortunately. I'm like, you didn't even like process the application. You didn't even get to process everything. So I feel like it's very true. It's just like people aren't able to like afford
basic
many things.
necessities, yeah.
Exactly. Like, yes, many are just only able to afford their rent, and that's it. That's it.
You see me, I'm laughing at me.
I mean, like, people are only able to afford their rent,
Lord.
and that's all they can afford. Probably small, like, shopping things, small shopping items. Why are you laughing? No, tell
I
me.
don't know.
You clearly have something to say.
I just thought far, and it was so funny because when you said, oh, there are people that can only afford like their rent.
Yeah.
Let's start with the feeding first. No jokes. Let's start with the feeding,
let's start with
because
that.
the feeding is part. The clothing, all thanks to fake it till you make it people. The clothing,
Yeah.
we cannot take that out.
Yes.
The clothing. Then you now start talking about the rent.
You know what? You're very right.
It's a lot, but
it's a process.
I mean, what Pastor Kingsley, his advice is actually very much valid for those that can, still strive regardless of how the
Exactly,
the Nigerian economy is. I mean, please go ahead. Do
I
you
mean, like,
understand?
many people find ways to actually survive as well
Yeah.
in life. Like, they
True,
build businesses.
like eating
They
once a
do-
day,
they-
drinking
exactly,
Gary some
like-
days.
I mean, like, I was seeing like a girl
Tell
on
me, like-
TikTok and stuff like that. She made like these, like, what was it? It was like little mini paper birds and stuff like that
okay.
and stuff. And then she did designs and everything like
that's
that.
beautiful.
And then she was selling it, and she made a lot of money out of it. I'm like, see, survival.
And that's it.
Like, people
highest.
survive, and people would be like, oh, if they have a sewing kit or something like that,
Yeah.
they build a whole business out of it. They're like, there was this TikTok girl, she made like very like cute stuffies and everything like that, just by like sewing and all of that, and it was so cute. I wanted one, actually. I really did
That's
want one.
why it's important
So
that
exactly.
you get like
I feel
skills
like it's
and
just
all.
being very creative and
Very
everything like that. Like,
creative,
whatever
yes.
skills you have developed or like so on and so forth during your school years and everything, carry that, because
Sure.
that will help you.
Yeah, it's
that
real.
will help.
It
That
will.
will help you, and that will also help you with like when now you want to start like getting married in like your 20s and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You are like basically ready, but also start at a young age to start all of the business and everything like that. My mom has been advising me for years. She's like, start
Take the
small.
advice, sir.
I'm trying my best. I'm honestly trying. Thanks, mom. Love you. So yeah, and just start young and then build it up and stuff like that. Overall, then you will start like having a lot of money. So
All
over the
right.
years.
Okay.
Take my advice.
Take the advice.
Take my advice.
Moving on to the next story. This one says Rihanna claps back at troll mocking her son's name.
I've been also waiting for this topic too.
Really?
I've been waiting for this topic
now
too.
let me quickly read this out. And it says Rihanna recently celebrated International Women's Day by sharing unseen photos of her son, Riza and Riot Rose. While many fans praised the images, one user criticized her children's name, commenting, "I hate their names so bad."
It's not your business.
Ha! She
It's not your
responded,
business.
"Okay, Tiana." A reply that quickly went viral with fans applauding her witty comeback. In her post, Rihanna reflected on motherhood, describing it as the most powerful thing I have ever done as a woman. What do you think about the story? I don't know the problem of this.
I really don't understand
social
people.
medium
I actually
users.
really don't understand because this Rihanna is such an amazing woman.
Yeah, of course she
Giving
is.
birth to 2 kids and everything like that, and or being like the beautiful mother that she is, and then you come and comment saying, "Oh, I don't really like your children's names." Is it your child?
What do you think is
It's
important?
it's not even your child. Why is your opinion important? I'm not sure why
God.
your opinion's important, because it's not. And if you were in that situation, whatever your name is, Titiana, okay? If your name, like, I don't know why I add an attitude,
Tell
but I
me.
will, because it's you and I don't
Right.
like you now. But yeah, and if you were in that situation, okay, and you were the mother, and then you had 2 kids or something like that, and someone decides to comment, "I don't like your kid's name." You would probably feel bad.
Right.
You will probably feel bad, which is probably what you're making Rihanna feel. But you know what? Rihanna don't care.
I mean,
Rihanna don't care.
Okay.
Rihanna actually don't care. She's
I
like,
mean-
all right,
Let's keep it moving.
let's keep exactly. That's what
Let's
she's
keep
saying.
it
She's like,
moving.
let's keep
Like,
life moving.
I mean-
Like, that's your opinion. And that's
Exactly.
what we were saying. Just keep your opinions to yourself.
Jesus,
like,
how
put
hard
it,
can
leave
it
it
be?
in your mouth. I know you want to say it and comment
It's
it.
not leave it in your
Like,
mouth.
leave it in your mouth. Like, I know you want to say it, and you're so desperate to say it because you want attention. Just leave it. Let it be.
I don't know.
Because you
man.
don't honestly know who you're upsetting in this world.
Right.
Like, people really need to chill on social media, because it's not everything that you say, like everything that you think about and say, you know what,
Like
I'm
you say,
actually going to
yeah.
comment this. I'm actually going to comment this because it's going to go viral. And you're right, because it did go viral. Because it did
But
go viral,
again,
but not in
but-
the good way.
Exactly.
And not in a good way
because-
at all.
I mean, now if I really don't know why people feel like it's important to state.
Like, you're
you know,
doing this
their
as
opinions.
celebrity.
We've said
like,
this. We've
and
said
stuff
this.
like that.
I mean, I've said this over and over and over and over. Just keep your opinion. Just like you said, leave
Keep
it to
your
your
opinions
mouth.
to yourself. Leave it in your mouth. Leave it in your mouth.
Honestly, because it doesn't make any sense to me.
You're spitting
off,
unnecessary venom. Like, there's no need.
I actually wish that we actually even know where this person is from, because if it's a Nigerian, I feel like you should understand that the way, like, I mean, you see people bearing stones, you see them
Absolutely,
bearing,
yeah.
that is how, like, you guys, put your names together, and that's how they put their names together. You should be okay with it. So, I mean, the first day I saw the name Riot, I'm like, Riot. Okay, what a beautiful name.
Yeah.
And we keep it going. Do you understand? Why do you think it's important to come out and state out certain things that you don't like their name, the way you hate their names? Like
It's,
I mean-
I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna
even
keep saying it
the
because it's not your
hate
business.
in the name is too big.
It's not your business. Like, and I'm not even gonna start like doing it in capital letters. But like, business
Oh,
is not
Lord.
yours. It's not yours.
It's not
so
yours.
please show
Keep it to
yourself
your
out.
mouth.
Keep it in your mouth. Keep it in your mouth, because I don't know why people like. It's
Oh my
like
God.
this girl.
Tell me.
Like, Rihanna has like worked so hard and everything like that.
How would
and
you have
then you're
reacted
and then
if you
you're
were in
and then
Rihanna's
you're
shoe?
here insulting a celebrity.
Like,
You're not
I
even.
mean-
I bet you're not even a celebrity yourself, and then you hear her, and then you hear like insulting someone else. Not even just someone else. Their children.
I mean,
Their children. Like,
if you're in Rihanna's shoe, what would you have done?
you know what? I would really want to find that person. Like, you know,
Are you being serious?
you know, but I'm not that kind of person, and I do want peace at the end of the day. As much as I say, oh, I want to slap this person's mouth and
Yeah.
stuff like that, I'm not going to, because I'm too nice to do that.
So
But
what do you have done?
I
Would
would
you
have.
have,
I would have probably.
insulted her back, or
I wouldn't have insulted her back, because then I'm just as bad as her. But like, I would have just said, like, there's no need at all, because you're insulting my children.
right.
Like, you wouldn't like it if I did the same thing to you, if you had
Right.
kids or something like that. And I bet this person is even a child. So if this
Oh, wow.
so if this person's like a child
That's
or something
deep.
like that, if this person's like a child, like, we don't even know if the person what
Yeah.
the person's age
Yeah,
or
yeah,
identity, anything
yeah.
like that. If you're a child, okay, it might be a little bit understandable because you're a child and stuff like that. But at the same time, you should have sense.
Okay.
You should have sense and stuff like that.
If
If you're
you,
grown,
this is just saying that the person don't have sense.
yes, you don't have sense right now. You don't have sense right
sorry.
now. Sorry, yeah. But like, if you're a grown
Tell
woman,
me.
you're a grown woman and you're commenting this. That's
I like the way you said that. Can you
like,
say that again?
if you're a grown woman who would be, okay, let's say like your 30s or 20s,
Right.
like late 20s, early 30s, something like that. You're a grown woman and you're commenting this about some, and if you even had children yourself, and then you're commenting this about a celebrity's child. You're lucky that Rihanna didn't clap back like this.
Hey.
You're lucky Rihanna didn't say, oh, I don't like your children at all. I don't even know if you have children or not. But if you had children, I don't like them. I don't like their names. I don't like them at all. But Rihanna ain't like that. Rihanna ain't like that. And I'm so, you know what? I love Rihanna for just saying, okay, Tatiana. I love that comment. She's so, you know what? She's gonna be so
because
iconic
again,
for that.
I feel like just that okay, Tatiana, that she literally put that there is her, stating that it's okay to have your opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you
And you know, that's
It's
basically what
okay.
she's saying. She's like, okay, that's your opinion.
Yeah, like
we move on with life.
Straight up.
We move on with life. You know what,
Straight
Rihanna?
up.
I just love you. I just love you. Like, under my umbrella.
Hey,
Ella,
come on.
Ella,
Hey.
No, we're not doing this.
So you're not doing it, but you started it now.
And we end it now.
Okay. All right, so moving straight to the last story we have for you guys today. This one says, Jarvis revealed she regrets settling for lover Pella after fighting during live section. Do you know why when I saw the story, I was not too bothered because I'm like, these two people again. I feel like this is like the normal regular, like this is what they do every time. But let me quickly read out this. And it says, popular TikTok personalities Jarvis and Pella recently engaged in a heated argument during a live TikTok session, right, drawing significant attention online. The dispute escalated when Pella referred to Jarvis as a bush little girl, a comment that visibly upset her. In response, Jarvis expressed regrets over their relationship, stating, I blame myself. I am the one that settled for you. Hey. My dad's also deep. The incident has sparked mixed reactions among their followers. Some criticized Pella for publicly embarrassing Jarvis, noting a pattern of such behavior. Exactly. This is something that Pella does a lot. And I feel like most of the times, I mean, he's joking. He doesn't really like mean it. You get. So I feel like this time around, she literally did not see that.
But I mean, exactly, that's exactly like people will take it differently. The way you would say it and think, oh, la-di-da-di-da, it's a joke
it was
and stuff
okay.
like that. She won't find it as a joke at all, and that's why she's saying, oh, I regret like settling for love and stuff like that. And it's very true. People would say that. They would be oh, I can't believe I fell in love with this person.
I mean,
like I can't believe I'm with this person. He I just don't know what to say.
They calm down.
I don't know what to say to this guy, but I don't want him anymore. I can't believe I fell in love with this dude. Like, it's very true. People will be like that, and then and that's the thing. They'll go back. It's really annoying when they go back to the person. I'm like, so what's the point of saying?
Because even our own outburst she might not actually like. She might
not actually fully mean it, but like, I don't know. Maybe she does actually. Maybe she fully.
What would you have done if you were, if you're in her shoes? So Pella tells you, Auntie, they behave like one bush girl.
Bye bye.
Are you being serious?
Bye bye. You're telling me
But he might be joking. Exactly. They can't feel they joke now, sure?
I'm not taking that as a joke.
Do you know why? I mean, again, it also depends on the kind of relationship you already have with the person.
Exactly. No, that's the thing.
Because when it comes to Pella and this babe, they're always like that. I mean, we've watched so many videos where you see her slap his head. There are times where then they do things normal now. So
if it's like the relationship, it's like all jokes and stuff like that. So for maybe, but we'll have to talk it out and stuff like that, because then you're here insulting me. You're basically insulting me, and I'm not taking that as. I'm not gonna take that. Like, I'll say bye to go to my room, and think about it. But I'm actually not gonna leave you like that until we have a conversation, because I think communication is always key.
Yeah, of course it is.
The fact that she brought it on social media and everything like that.
No, they're doing the TikToks. Those are normal things they used to do on TikTok. Now they'll go live and they'll just talk.
Yeah, but I feel like bringing it on social media, I feel like it would just be like the fact that it is on social media could be like an actual serious thing, and stuff like that.
I
like,
get you.
it could go both ways. Maybe it's just again for like personal social media purposes and everything like that to gain attention. But I feel like this could actually probably be serious. It goes both ways. It's either serious or a joke.
That's how I actually see the story. I feel like they are just
like it could
joking.
just be an absolute joke
today
or
now
like that,
or tomorrow. You will see the two of them again.
They'll just be laughing about everything. They'll be like, "Oh, don't worry, guys, nothing is
that's
all right."
how they are. So when I saw the story, I'm like, I beg, make on to go sit down. I never know where to go. Given that they are also like very young, I don't know.
I mean, like young love.
Age,
young love. When people fall in love quite young, it's a bit rocky and stuff like that. It's very rocky. Yeah.
And it's something that with time they would get used. I feel like it's weird that we're just troubling ourselves. Let me read out the comments because there are a lot of people I just feel like not just the stress on ourselves. All right, this first person says, "Omo, it's too much. If not gift, it will be UK and the UK girl or Jarvis family or Jarvis and the sister or Jarvis the use the Omo his glory Omo." He keeps disgracing this girl every time. Okay.
I mean, like
me
breathing out this time. I was just like, oh gosh.
I feel like everybody's just stressing over this thing. But I get the part of like the insult, yeah. But that's why I also said it depends on the kind of relationship the both persons have built over the years. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if a person will be saying normal, we don't insult each other.
Yeah, but it's different.
So the day you insult me, I will know that you mean it.
It's different in the tone of voice as well.
Yeah.
Like
if you watch that video, he was joking, because I mean, he got to a point where he said, apologize, so yeah, no verse. Baby, baby.
Yeah.
So I feel like they were just joking.
It always depends on the tone of voice that the person will speak in. If the person says it in like a serious kind of way, you will tell that it's this person's being serious and stuff like that, so on and so forth. But if it's like a joking way, and if this whole thing is just like an absolute joke and everything like that, you know what? No need to put on social media because it's an absolute joke and stuff like that and stuff. So you don't really need to put it on social media. You just want to gain attention for no absolute reason. Like leave it on TikTok Live.
They might just want to always trend because I don't think there's
I
no
mean,
time
like
be,
so many
on social
things
media,
on social media. Once it's posted on social media, it will obviously trend and people will go on like the actual video and stuff like that. So you know what? I have nothing else to say on this topic because
let me get the next comment on. All right, this one says, I understand why she always frown when he picks camera. Cause not to disgrace her, she's tired of such embarrassment. Voila. See the person's name.
I mean, like she could
business.
Yeah.
Now you voila.
Yeah,
but
just
tell me,
bring it to
what
your
do you think
father.
about this, Jerry?
I mean, like she could actually get tired of it eventually with all like. She could actually eventually just get tired of like all the outbursts and random insults because yes, he could be saying it as a joke and everything like that and stuff, and then she'll be laughing about it and stuff. But eventually, it gets to a point where she just doesn't find it as a joke anymore.
Of course,
she will never find it as a joke anymore, and then she was just like actually full on get tired of it. Like it's on live and you're insulting someone on live.
She was so pissed though that she literally went off.
Like she was like you're insulting your own partner on TikTok Live and stuff like that, and then you'll be like, "Oh no, it's a joke, babe. I promise you, it's a joke." Now, why are you getting mad? Like,
why you they vex?
No, why you they vex? Like, it's not like it's just a joke. It's just a joke. She won't find it as a joke anymore because you're actually just full on being disrespectful to her.
Right.
Like, and then you know what? I agree with this comment so hard.
Hey.
I actually do agree with this comment because you're just being blatantly just like disrespectful to the person, not even considering how did they feel about this, especially on live for so many people to see. Like, I don't understand. He needs to kind of chill a bit. Like, maybe yes, he'll find it as a joke, but she definitely doesn't.
Yeah,
she definitely doesn't.
Of course.
So he needs to chill a bit.
Well, I mean,
no hate to the guy at all. No hate to the guy
of course,
at all.
No hate. Yeah, so I get it. He
just needs to relax a bit. So. Just my
opinion. Relax a bit.
You can come for me if you like, but I'm just saying.
And we're going out, I beg. We'll see you guys tomorrow.